we're here. Howdy, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of Oodvin. My name is Maxwell Williams. As always, I am your DM, your host. Whatever you want to call me. I create a world, and people make decisions, and stuff happens. And I play a whole bunch of cool, interesting, quirky characters. Including who are we gonna say this time? Including the now, God, how many? 6-armed, 4-legged, shadowy monstrosity that is Ned.
We love Ned.
We love
Nice.
Ned, though.
Let's hope he gets that second head soon.
Yeah.
Is there a little slot in one of his helmets for, like, cigarettes, Drew?
He only has one helmet right now, so
Oh, you're right.
there has to
His
be.
helmet is, yeah, there's gotta be.
I like to think they're just taped to the side.
Should always burning.
He's always
He
got
just
one in
lights
his
them
mouth,
without
and he's
smoke.
got
Yeah,
yep.
He doesn't get it. He just likes them.
Hi everybody, my name is Sam Rinaldi and I play Winnie Winslow, the Twilight Cleric. We didn't talk about what everyone else was gonna say before me this week, so I have no idea what to say.
We'll
Going
come back to you if you
blind.
come up with one.
That's all.
Hello, my name is Connor McGinley. I play Lily Pembroke, the Lunar Sorcerer, and proud mother of the new / old god of the shards. Unclear what their identity is or what their motivations are, but hopefully we are raising them Full House style into a wholesome leader of all-known plane.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dame Brancato, and I play Zephyr Windstrider, the Air Genasi College of Swords bard. A little fun fact about Zephyr this week is if he was in the real world, he would try and start his own podcast. And whether or not it does well, he would act like it does a lot better than it actually does.
Yeah, I have to follow that. Cool. Hi. I'm sorry, I'm dying. My name is Julie Russo, and I play Octavia Lagazur. She is our swashbuckling warlock half-orc. And, I don't have anything for you.
Hello, my name is Aaron Borden. I play the Februm Cask, the Simic hybrid blood fighter, our favorite little 4-eyed creature.
That's it.
That's it. Not a lot of facts prepared today.
No, nobody was prepared.
And I am Drew Borden. I play Aldrich Bernask, the human armorer, artificer. Man, he's old.
True.
True.
What a guy.
What a guy.
So with that, let's do a quick little recap how we got here. So our party, leaving the Twilight Grove to venture forth towards Ember's Blaze, had a few little stops that they had to make. I think just one stop that they had to make along the way as they swung by the time pools to pick up Cy Windstrider, who had been trapped there for several months in a never-ending loop of frustration. After some time shenanigans and some wild explosive magic that landed Lily thousands of feet in the air with no magical capabilities, the party has acquired a magical orb that gives them essentially a reroll. It's an inspiration point once per day, but there is something else that the party has yet to determine happens. So I believe Al has taken one as of now. But Post the time pools, people were feeling a little tired, specifically Lily. So we decided to rest up, get a good night's sleep, and then wake up in the morning and open up Al's puzzle box that he'd been gifted by Margot, the right-hand lieutenant of the sun god Blazidin himself. This is jumping over the fact that 4 of the party members spent their evenings once again at the seaside cottage of this child god, imparting lessons of change and balance. Everyone kind of falling into a little kind of similar scope, but all different aspects. The child god has also been instructed to create something that he thinks is beautiful. So he is working on that. We did mention that Ned got some more arms. He has a head, an additional head on the way. But the party all gathered around to help Al open up his puzzle box. A few of the party members stood back a little bit as Al tried a couple of times. After the first time, these dark orbs started appearing above people's heads. Out of view from the individuals, but as Al looked around, he could slowly see each time that he solved this puzzle box, more orbs would appear. Februm took a look into the magics, and it appeared that these dark orbs were keys of sorts, connections required for the puzzle box to be fully opened. So the rest of the party members joined the circle, acquiring their own orbs themselves. And just as Al was solving it, once again, there was a flash of dark light that seemed to envelop and encompass every member of the party. And I don't think I forgot anything. That's where we're going to pick up. As darkness quickly envelops your entire party. What do you do?
Who can we see?
You cannot see anything. Unless you
Okay.
have blind sight. Then you can, like, make out your perceptions around you.
Who can see it, though?
You can't
you-
see, but I can hear
Nope.
where everybody is in my
You
immediate
get
vicinity.
an understanding of your surroundings, but this is magical darkness
Perfect.
that has encompassed your space.
Cool. Well, I'm grabbing Alexander's hand. Is everyone all right?
I think I'm blind.
I'm okay.
We're okay.
I believe so.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, your puzzle box took my sight.
I'm just
No.
No, it's magical darkness.
I'm just gonna back up and see if I can step out of the darkness.
You back up and you make it about like 20 feet away from the center of the circle. You kind of like step back into what is daylight.
Oh. Yeah, it's just dark in a. You can all walk out.
I can't
I
hear
guess-
you. It's too dark.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Do I feel anything where the box was?
There's nothing there.
Al, did you make
And,
a cloud
wait.
of darkness?
Can I see through this? I have devil sight.
Oh, then you could probably you can see through this.
I always forget. It's like magical darkness.
Someone usually has it by the end of a campaign.
Yeah, you can see through this. This is a 20-foot radius sphere of darkness.
What's happening?
I
see
should
the box?
mention that there was a brief moment where you couldn't even see with your devil sight.
Gotcha.
There's like probably like a 6 to 12 second period where like even you were blind, and then you kind of blinked a couple of times, and your devil sight kicked in, and you could like see through the dark haze.
So what's going on? Is there anything...
Everyone's kind of stood where they are.
Did I get rid of it?
Oh,
Yeah,
did
to
you
break it.
dispel?
I
Or
have
light?
it. I have Dispel Magic. I'm
Well-
asking in character if I should try.
Okay.
Do I not see the box anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Sure. Uh, 18.
You could not see the box anywhere.
Hmm.
Nowhere to be seen. The last you
Um,
saw of it, it was getting increasingly small. Right before that burst of energy.
I'm not sure if dispelling it's going to affect the box at all.
Still have it?
I don't
No.
see it though.
Oh.
Can
Do I
you...
need to
detect
stand here,
where it
or
is?
can I like get out of this?
I mean, I'm out of it. I don't think we need to stay there, I hope.
Which way's
I
out?
suppose we could walk.
You could
Out?
probably walk any direction.
No, I mean,
Just
it's not that
forward.
big.
No, it's
And then
what 20
walk out.
20 feet ish.
Yeah.
I'd say.
All right, and Octavia will start confidently leading their way out.
Oh, that's my
Pick a
toe.
direction.
I did not step on your toe because I could hear you shuffling.
That was me. I'm
Right.
sorry.
I was about to say it's either Al or
That hurt.
Alexander.
Significantly more. Yeah, they walk out of the darkness.
Yeah. You all walk
Yeah.
out of the darkness. There's kind of an orb of darkness where you all were standing. And if you end up waiting a couple minutes, it kind of like begins to phase out and fizzles away.
Do you think we were supposed to use that in a combat situation?
Probably.
The box?
No,
That took quite a while. I don't know if
that takes. Yes, that takes a long time to solve, or a minute. But
Why would she give you something that only has magical darkness?
well, she said it was from Blazidon, so it could have been.
Is there perhaps anything new on your person?
Everyone should also check their pockets and see if anything got taken from us.
What, like you think he robbed us? Like we got robbed?
Yeah, like where are the shards?
My armor look any different? I don't know. Oh no.
Octavia holds the material shard like,
Yeah, the shards are all still on your person. You haven't lost any of your personal items.
That's good.
Is
Yeah,
it
but-
invisible?
Oh, I can do something about that. I always forget. I can see. Alright, hold on. I can check.
yeah, I want to cast the invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything?
Make a perception check. Al, as you start moving around, there is sensation where there hasn't been in a couple decades now.
He's got his legs back.
I would.
Kind of like looking. You can't really like look down because you are covered in armor currently. But there is sensation in your toes. I should say you also have both your legs. So there, that one
Only
that you
get
had.
your toes.
But this is something that Al is figuring kind of like in your own headspace. It's not obvious to anyone else because his
No, we have no
legs are
idea.
always essentially made of armor. But it's like it catches you off guard at first because there's like some sharp like tinkling. It's not painful, but it's that like surprise.
Like pins and needles. maybe.
Waking up from being asleep, kind of.
All right, I
Blood-
can't see
blood
anything.
I guess it was a dud.
I will start letting my armor melt into my belt.
I've never
Just to-
taken lesson for a prankster.
I think Octavia's been watching Al.
Well, yeah. I think as the armor melts,
They all kind of.
Febber might like take a step forward to like brace him from falling over.
As the arc pulls away, there are two fully functional legs, dressed to your desires.
Thank goodness.
You know, and
Not
then
another
there's
speed.
leg.
Don't want another speedo incident.
He's just wearing the speedo.
Unless that's what he wants.
Unless that's
It's
what he
still the
wants.
speedo. No, I'd say it's just like a pair of shorts, maybe.
Can it please be like cargo shorts?
It's got to be cargo
Oh,
shorts.
yeah.
It's gotta be
It's
cargo
gotta
shorts.
be.
That
Lots of
khaki
cargo.
cargo
They're like
shorts.
they're like below the knee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pockets full. It doesn't melt into his belt, it goes into the
It melts
khaki
into the pockets.
That's really funny.
Oh, that's so funny. I love that.
Al!
Oh, when'd you buy your leg back?
You
What?
have legs.
You have legs.
Plural. Again.
I do.
What does that mean?
Octavia's gonna tackle him. Just big,
he is
like he
very
does
strong.
not he does not move, and she just like jumps on him. She's like, "Al, you have legs!"
Koala to tree, just like
Yes, yep, literally, it's just like big hug. Al, you have legs!
I have legs.
You have legs!
Wow.
Lily's
they're
like
working.
not nearly as happy as everyone else, I think. And after he gets tackled, she kind of kneels down to Al. Are you still tackled?
Yeah, can we get a curse check on that? Can any
Oh,
of us check
yeah.
for that?
How did I identify myself?
you could identify yourself to see if you're under the effects of any spell. Identify doesn't.
I mean, did we notice with see invisibility that there's like this ethereal chain?
When did we notice that first?
Because I remember that happening.
That was
I
with
just don't
detect
remember how.
magic.
I'm trying to remember if anyone else has been able to see it other than Al.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I told them about it though.
Yeah.
You mentioned
right.
it to us.
I think
I think any
Al-
of us have seen it.
Al can sense it with like invisibility, like seeing invisibility and detect magic capabilities, but it is non-existent to anyone else.
Right.
I don't currently have detect magic, so I guess I will. It's just for spells. I will unattune from the interest adjuster and see
Okay.
if anything happens.
Yeah. You unattune from the interest adjuster. Go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. You unattune, and don't feel any different.
Well,
Now, what that means, you're not totally sure, but
As he's like doing this, Octavia will and like get herself off, like kind of like brushing herself off, like nothing happened. Like,
So, how are things looking?
I feel fine. I don't feel cursed. I don't know if I ever felt cursed before, but
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
yes.
So we're good, or you're not sure?
Are we fully aware of what the curse was? Other than the shackle?
no. Other than it,
Dad.
Does Ned know? Perchance, Ned was in his body for a hot minute.
where's Ned?
Ned's like right around the corner.
Oh.
Cigarette smoking
Oh,
out of his
okay.
head.
Ned, are you still connected?
Eh? To
Are we
this
still
one?
connected?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was a different
you-
box.
Can you detect anything? No, you,
In you?
said yes. You said you were able to sense my connection or curse before.
Come here. Let me see.
Put it in.
I'll give you a little.
He grabs
take
your
a look.
face with all 6 hands.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Hate it.
Oh, you're beautiful like a baby.
You just stare into the dark void of like the slit in the helmet.
Ew.
And then
Thanks,
3
I
hands
need it.
give you a light slap on the cheek, and you're like, you look good to me.
Look good as in nothing's different, or look good as in he doesn't have anything?
Well,
I mean, it looks good.
Oh, can we stop being coy about this? I want to be excited.
I mean,
I
like,
don't even know-
I don't sense anything that I
I'm
can
not
like.
Okay.
sure we know what happens now.
But like,
Why did he give you back your legs?
thought I gave my leg to Agatha. Does he have the
Yeah.
power to give that back?
Yes.
Does she still
I
own my
mean-
leg?
I mean, Winnie could probably grow you a new leg if you. I think
We-
we considered doing that for a second.
We
And then
did.
we thought better of it.
Did we message?
hypothetically,
Oh my god, I
could
can't.
this be some
Oh my
sort
God.
of mending of things with what happened? Because you said that this curse was like because of your ancestor, correct?
Can we ask,
Maybe forgave you.
Maybe he forgave your ancestor.
Your bloodline?
since...
It's certainly targeted at that specific curse.
Yeah, can we ask
Possible,
Margot?
but I don't know what my legs would have to do with that.
Or why you got one back? Or why they work?
Well,
I don't
like,
even know what the
stop
curse
working because
did
you're old?
beforehand.
Did we ever
No, my
connect
legs-
those dots as
Yeah, why
like
did your legs
characters?
stop?
Someone, I think Erdus suggested like it might, and we all really latched onto that and said yes, okay.
I don't even know what the curse did, and my legs stopped working because a forge fell on them.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Like,
Maybe it's like symbolic, because Reiki was a bird, and he took
Can you-
away his feathers, and
Can you
now
be
he's
a
giving
bird
you
now?
back your legs to give you like your self and your mobility and your
wings.
wings.
Can you?
Oh, fly.
How
Oh, can you fly?
Try that.
You just go. He just.
I just start.
Flaps his legs and
I-
takes
makes
off
one
in the
big
air.
flap and then lands on his heels because he hasn't had real legs in a while. Then the knees just like
Ooh.
sends a shock up the old spine.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe don't.
I'm gonna put my
do that.
armor back on. While this is happening.
I feel naked.
I don't know. I guess we're fine. I'm fine.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling okay and like everything's normal and not older.
Yeah. Do I still feel 6 years older?
You do still feel 6 years old.
Okay, good.
That hasn't changed.
Good.
Dang.
box.
Okay, well,
Well, I suppose just let us know if anything feels different or weird.
Aside from having use of your legs again,
yeah.
Maybe start checking yourself for feathers.
if
I
you start
will-
molting, let us know.
Yeah, I will certainly. That would be interesting.
I don't see how that's going to happen, but
Well, this is big because Al already gets up before everyone else, so we have the early bird now.
oh my word.
Okay, that one was good. I'll give you that one.
Octavia
That was-
looks at him like,
That's awful.
Tim, it don't end.
That was good.
all right, well, I'm getting in the Tide Strider.
Yeah, where are we headed? 'Cause we're going.
Ember's Blaze?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're still at
Wait.
the time, right?
So
Yeah, you're like a little beyond
our
it.
two options are Blasdin and Lunaris, correct? Someone stop me if I'm
Yes.
wrong. So
I'm
Yeah.
assuming we might need Blazidin's help to fight against a couple of goddesses,
Mm-hmm.
Or at
valid
least
point.
the shard.
Yeah.
or at
I feel
least
like it
the
would be
shard that
easier
he
to get
has.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Does that mean we'll have to fight actually Urdusk? Crookton? Sorry.
What?
No. Which one?
No.
Huh?
Which one was
Uh,
which one was holding back Blazidon?
Duskerdale.
Duskerdale.
The third one.
The one we
The
don't talk
other
about.
one.
We don't talk about
Are
Dusk
we-
Road too.
Are we gonna have to fight the
I mean, that was a
actual
good fight
Duskerdale?
for me, but you guys got fucked up during
I
that
think
fight.
we're gonna have to fight
Hey, I can
for
add.
God.
You did. No, you did, Winnie.
4.
I mean, is
Anyway.
Blazidon gonna wanna fight us?
No, I don't think so.
Hopefully.
I'm not
So
counting
Maybe he'll
him.
just be chill and give us the shard.
Wait, which
Oh, we'll
gods
have
are
to-
you
We
counting?
can't get the shard from him.
The
if-
dragons. We'll have
The
to fight the
dragon,
Oh,
and the
I
moon.
forgot about them.
that's 4.
Shit.
We can't get the shard if it's at Ember's Blaze if Duskerdale is actively holding him back still.
Well, I guess it comes down to like what the definition of holding him back is. 'Cause if it's like she's like restraining his power, that's one thing. But if they're like actually engaged in combat, that's another.
Guess we just have to go.
Either
and see.
way, I feel like we'll have to fight her, but yes.
Yep, we gotta be there to figure out what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yep.
So.
Let's get
So
going.
I'm
Oh,
getting in the Tide Strider.
Sign
My
up to
plan
fight
is
some
not
gods
changed.
and save the world, and you're coming.
Fan freaking tastic.
Into the car.
Okay.
The car.
Everyone piles into the.
I was just gonna say, yep, find a seat. No assigned seats here, except I'm driving, so.
Everyone piles into the Tide Strider, taking their assigned seats. I think Sai. I feel like Sai wants to just like squeeze in the back with Ned, and
Yeah.
somehow she is taking up more space than he is.
Yeah.
As you all get into the Tide Strider, Ow. There's that ping again. You're not sure where it's coming from exactly. The same ping that puzzle box was giving you. Kind of emanates in your head. Just for a brief second. Right before Octavia hits the gas, and the Tide Strider is off.
Boy.
Heading... God, what direction? It's been a while since we're moving. West?
Was it? I thought it was east
Yeah.
because we were
That's
north.
what it was.
Oh wait, no, it is west because
What's
it's going
west?
that way. Yep, you were
Yep.
right. I'm
Yeah.
stupid. I'm glad Octavia's smart with directions and I'm not.
I thought west was the.
Or was it north?
I thought
I
we
just
were
thought
north.
it was north.
I think it's
I
north.
thought-
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
is
was...
it north?
Yeah, I think you
Well,
were
I
coming
thought
from
when
the
we
south.
went, I thought when we went into the waste, it's like, oh, north is two things, west is one thing, and east is one thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then we
Yeah.
went west, and then we went
Mhm.
east, and now we're going north.
Okay, this makes
We
a lot
were
more
gonna
sense.
Go north, but then we didn't.
That's right.
Yeah, so you rocket north. And can I have someone roll me a d20?
I got it.
The day's
I'm
journey.
driving. That is a
I've got snacks in
15.
the back, guys. If anyone wants.
15.
Mhm.
Your day's journey is pretty uneventful, to be perfectly honest. You are powering through. I would say near the end of the day, you start getting to a point where you're seeing more crystallized structures. Up until this point, there's been a lot of wreckage, a lot of decay, a lot of like steel structures that have rusted and fallen apart over time. You're starting to see things that have been like instantly crystallized by massive amounts of magic. You can like almost feel like residual magical force radiating off from transmutation that happened millennia ago. But other than that, the ground itself flattens out. And kind of as you get to the end of the day, you start this kind of downward slope. Very, very gradual. But you got a couple more days' journey ahead of you. So, would someone like to roll me a survival check for camping and stuff?
I will do it.
Whoa! Oh my god, no, wait, this is my shit, actually. I forgot.
I have an 11. If you've got more, go for it.
Well, no, you forget. Lily was raised, like, in the woods. 26.
Fantastic. You find a little outcropping, a lower level of one of these buildings that you're able to kind of pull the Tide Strider around the front to kind of block the entranceway and can go inside. It is beautiful to be in one of these structures. The last bits of light from the day refract and reflect, creating rainbow patterns all over the walls. As you are arriving and setting up camp. People taking watches.
Take a watch.
Okay. Winnie's got one. Zephyr's got another one.
I got
Lily's got one.
I'll
I
take
can-
one.
Oh, never mind.
We
I'll
also
take the
just
last one.
have enough NPCs to take.
Either way, before we go to sleep, I'm gonna make the head.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Make me a tinker check.
Okay. Other Flash of Genius to make it 26.
You tell me what you want this head to look like.
I think it'd be cool if he had, the helmet that he already has, but then he has a larger helmet around that can kind of come out like alien style.
Oh my god, you're making a monster.
Truly a menace.
I hope you
Yeah.
don't expect me to draw this because my brain cannot comprehend what you're describing.
This is approaching Eldritch
It's
horror
like
territory.
it's like a Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to roll.
Ew.
A
It's
Jack in the Box, you say?
Oh no.
Oh God.
Not
I would
the
much
Jack
rather
in
him
the
be a
Box.
Jack in the Box than whatever else.
6 arms, 4 legs, and a head inside of another head.
Guys, new magic item just dropped. Jack in the Puzzle Box.
What are you doing to the box?
Ned is ecstatic. He's like, oh, this is. He looks at you. Al, I want you to know that I've never had a friend like you.
Wow.
You have made dreams come true for me.
I'm very happy to hear that, and I'm happy to have helped.
This is marvelous, Al. I couldn't have imagined when I jumped out of that puzzle box and slithered into your body and attached myself to your soul that our relationship would develop to this extent.
I had no
It's quite
idea.
fantastic.
It really is.
You guys
You
have
know-
the weirdest relationship.
You know, Al, I love you.
Platonically. No,
I love you
actually,
too.
romantically.
No. I don't know how we make it work because I'm like shadow and metal, but like, I do really care for you, Al.
I do.
Will you marry me?
Oh, do you mean like my heart does still belong to my wife?
Oh,
but
yes, like in all like mushy terms of it, but like you're not really my type, so like.
oh, okay. Yes,
yeah,
I
you know,
love
it's
you
all
too
good.
then. Yes,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Ned, what is your type?
I don't
All
want
dark and
That's-
handsome.
It's
4 arms,
dark
6
and
legs,
handsome.
2 heads.
You're
Basically me, but again.
That's a project for the new world. We're gonna find me a missus.
Octavia's like sitting in the background, like everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to be happy.
Alexander's just rubbing your back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything anyone wants to do before we go to bed? Should probably make sure who has shards on them.
Al, would you like to meet a child? You have some great wisdom to impart, and I feel like it's very poetic that you would take the material shard from me for just the night. I'll take it in the morning. But I think you should impart some knowledge onto this child god, and I would like to sleep without being awake, even though nothing happens. You don't feel tired. I mean, you feel rested, but I'd just like to sleep for once.
Sure.
Bam! Material shard handed over.
You pass over the material shard.
Octavia's like,
Interact with
he'll
the
do
curse.
just fine. He's a cutie. Let me know what he builds. I'm very curious.
He's building something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
should
making
be.
something that's beautiful.
Lily had the wonderful idea to task him with something so that he wasn't quite so bored when we were gone.
Zephyr, do you want to take a turn? You want to go see it?
Yeah, I kind of want to go see it.
All right, let me know what he makes.
I got you.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay. Let's go around and make the perception checks. First,
Oh,
for people who are watch, because that will people will end up coming in and out of the dream state then. So go around, give me your perception checkies.
21.
21,
17.
2, or 11?
No, 11.
Cool.
35.
17, 35.
Actually, was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Okay. Most of your watches are gonna go pretty uneventfully. You kind of end up staring out into this beautifully mysterious yet eerie landscape. It also gets incredibly cold at night. Even up until this point, the nights haven't been too bad. It still gets colder, but we're starting to get into like true desert climate kind of vibe, where it is chilly, almost like the air around you is trying to sap the heat out of your bodies. All right. We're gonna potentially jump forward a little bit. Skip through Lily's watch, Winnie's watch, Zephyr's watch. Al, you're not. You fall asleep and you're expecting this dream state that people are talking about, but you find sleep relatively uneasy for you. There is the uncomfortable feeling that you are being watched. You wake up and you see that the rest of the party is asleep. And you once again feel that tug. Same little ping that the puzzle box was giving you. Leading out into the waste.
Into the unknown.
I'm gonna follow it.
You stand up, start following it out. Make a perception check for me.
Not to like cut
Natural
in.
one.
Oh, is there anybody on watch like right now?
Not currently.
Oh shit.
Al, you walk. Following this tug, it kind of loops you around several different crystalline structures. And as you round a bend, there is a calm silver light. A white wire tea table sits in the waist. A umbrella kind of popped above it, giving off a faint glow. You immediately start seeing the symbols of stars and the night sky. There is a woman sitting, facing sideways to you, so you see her peripheral, sipping a cup of silver liquid. This is a woman that you were familiar with. As Lunaris speaks out to you. Oh, Aldrich. Would you mind having a spot of tea with me?
All right.
Come,
Sit
come.
down.
Sit. She lifts up her tea kettle, pouring you a glass of this silver liquid. It's almost got the consistency of mercury, as it kind of pools in a semi like it's almost too thick, but she seems to be enjoying herself. How is your evening going? I noticed you were a little restless earlier.
Yes, I am unsure about how this morning went. I'm unsure how I feel about having my legs back.
Did you not appreciate my gifts?
Your gifts?
Oh, yes. Thought it would be deserving for your efforts.
What game are you playing?
Well, you know, we've gone about this all different ways. And we seem to have gotten so very violent recently. And you know, that is just... It's not my style. It's not necessarily what I prefer. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to enforcing my rules when I have to. But I would much rather solve this through simpler means. And to be frank, you seemed the most approachable. You have wishes and desires that I could make happen.
So you think I'm vulnerable?
No. Don't mistake my words. You are strong and confident. But there are greater wishes and desires. Allow me to cut to the chase and just make you an offer. How would you like to be reconnected with Eleanor? Not in the current world, not in this current sticky situation, but what if I was able to give you back the time you lost? The time without her? Give you a chance to truly be a family.
And what would you get in return?
A piece off the playing board. What I'm offering you is not your own world, but a world in which your curse never existed. A world in which your forge was properly maintained by generations past and doesn't fall apart on you. A world where the shimmer never infects Eleanor, where Mal is able to spend time at home, working when he can, of course, but in endeavors that satisfy him, where he doesn't feel like he has to support the family. I'm offering you a second chance.
And how would that happen? What would happen to everybody else?
they would go on, living their lives, venturing as they do. I will, of course, be making similar offers to each of them as time goes by.
What was in that box?
The box itself?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what she would say. This is not her pausing for that long. She is more thought out than I am currently. I know what she's gonna say. A form of forgiveness, from what I can sense from afar. While I have had my eyes on you, it is difficult to configure things across planes. It wasn't until you opened the box that I could feel the pressure leave your back. All the weight of generations. Sure, that's Blazidon's attempt at winning you over himself. A valiant effort for a madman.
So the legs weren't a result of opening the box?
No, that would have been my blessing.
And what happens if... Ooh. What happens if I refuse?
Well, then we would have to resort to other matters. Messier situations that I would rather avoid. As you hear a secondary voice from behind you. Oh, please. Please, Lunaris. Can I have this one? He got away from me earlier, and there wasn't anything I could do about it. I want to finish the job. I want to do a good job. As you kind of glance over, and you see Duskradil in her haggard form, her hair kind of pulled in front of her face, one pitch black eye peeking out from the side. And can I have the rest of them too? They're all nice and sleepy right now. Duskradil, calm yourself. These are peaceful times. As she turns and makes direct eye contact with you.
It's not very peaceful if you have the threat of death hanging above me.
Peace is a hard-fought battle sometimes. Tricky to maintain. Things will stay perfectly peaceful so long as you decide to keep it that way.
All right. Well, forgive me for not believing that someone who killed one of my very closest friends would be entirely truthful about what they were agreeing to do.
I'm more than happy to write out a contract for you.
I don't think that would be necessary. Because even if I wanted to accept your offer, I would not feel right leaving those kids without somebody looking after them.
Her eyes kind of like squint a little bit. But you would be comfortable leaving her? And you kind of glance over to where Duskriddle is. And you see... Let me make sure I'm getting the right description. You see a thin, silver-haired half-elf. A pane of magic covers her mouth as Duskriddle holds this shard of darkness in her hand, kind of flipping it aimlessly. Like, who? Oh. As Eleanor, in a hazy visage, stands next to Duskriddle. She struggles a little bit against her restraints. You can see confusion and a bit of panic in her eyes as she looks around and then locks onto you.
This isn't real. Is it? And
Would you like to find out?
I'll keep looking at Eleanor and see if I can figure out for myself if this is like an illusion or some kind of trick.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check to try to see through an illusion. We'll start there at least.
$35 plus a flash of genius, so 40.
You look at this and you know magic pretty well, especially constructed magic. While Eleanor is a spirit of sorts, she is semi-transparent. It's not an illusion. This is the embodiment of Eleanor's soul. Al, are you really gonna pick a group of mismatched misfits that you've stumbled upon by happenstance over the one true love? The one that you're always thinking of. That you spent years trying to get back. Al, I am offering you your family.
not offering anything. You are threatening me, and you are doing the very thing that you said you were trying to avoid.
Threats, offers, it's all the same outcome in the end, isn't it? You get to live a beautiful, happy, fulfilling life with your family. And I'll let your band of misfits continue their adventures. And if they continue to move against me, they will suffer the consequences. It is quite simple when you look at it from an outside perspective.
I'll look at Eleanor.
Please, take your moment. And Eleanor will be, like, pushed towards you. She makes contact with you. And, like, you can feel her grasp in your hands. It is cool, but there is sensation there. You get the scent of her perfume. Light. It was always subtle, but just enough that she never smelled like ash. Kind of want to think like a cedar wood. She stares into your eyes. You can see tears starting to pool at the edges.
I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
She, like, reaches up and brushes her hand through your beard.
Is she... I can, like, touch her?
Mm-hmm. It's, like, kind of like, there's a little bit more, like, give than there should be. But, like, she has physical form that you can touch.
All of this because of one little box. Started down this path. Can I pull out that box?
The first one that you opened?
Yeah.
As long as you still have it on you, I don't think you've gotten rid of it.
I don't think I have. I'll pull that out. I'll look at it for a second. So, if I refuse, he won't be able to. I won't ever see her again.
Lunaris takes like a deep sigh. It is apparent that she's starting to get a little frustrated. Yes, that is how it would work. You get to pick. You can either see her and be a family, or you get to continue this escapade. And watch as I slowly kill each and every one of them. Actually, should we make this simpler? I'll sweeten the pot for you. Duskerdil, if you would, the rest of you are abruptly woken up from your slumbers. Those of you who had the shards, expecting to be in the child god slumber, didn't find yourself in that semi-ethereal sleep plane. You just kind of had normal dreams and kind of darkness as you feel coiling vines of darkness wrap around each one of you and shackles being applied very quickly to each of your wrists. There is a pulling sensation as you are dragged across the ground. As these dark tendrils of energy wrap you up, pulling you over to where Al is. Octavia, did you want to?
I was just gonna. Is there anything I can do to fight this?
Yeah.
Wait. So we're physically being
We're
dragged?
being dragged by like chains of darkness.
Well, I didn't know
around
if it
our
was a
waist.
dream.
No.
like- Okay, so we're
Is
Okay.
it just us, or is it the whole, like,
Everyone in the
side?
group.
Okay.
You all quickly find yourself seated at this table. Not at the table, but kind of like in a semicircle away, as you are greeted by the visage of Lunaris, Duskerdil, and Al, who seems to be embracing a woman who you've all heard stories of, and maybe a picture or two if you were ever to Al's home. I think you still had pictures, right? Yeah, you kind of see this in front of you as Lunaris continues to talk. I'll sweeten the pot for you. I promise, Scout's honor, to let your group continue their journeys in whatever endeavors that might mean, if you agree to these terms.
Can
So
we
not only... Yes, you can speak.
What the fuck is going on?
What she told you, but it's bullshit.
If I may have a moment, what the fuck?
If you would please, real quick.
If you don't mind.
Al, I don't know what she told you, but it's bullshit. Don't listen to her.
Lunaris
Also-
is
What did she tell you?
offering some out. What sounds to be an amazing deal where I get to live out my time that I lost with my family. But if I don't accept, she will kill Eleanor for good.
Oh. The stakes have been raised just a bit. I will not only be finishing Eleanor here, but your band of compatriots as well.
No, I think those are the same stakes as before. I think you
Before.
intended to kill us
I
already.
do think that would be the same thing.
So, Al, don't factor that in.
Frankly,
Everybody-
how would this simulated life even work? Is she just going to kill you, and then you'll join her?
No?
That's,
Yeah.
No death. If Al
what-
agrees, he will have his own plane of existence, per se. Life will continue as normal. It is a time pocket of sorts. I believe you all have experienced that kind of magic recently.
I believe they call this a brain in a vat scenario. Al, would you be happy transplanting your mind into a space where it never suffered, but you also never got to feel the real world?
Is a perfect simulated life worth living?
I don't know if it is.
Al, I don't know if this is really, something that any of us can tell you what your options are, because for us, the outcome's the same. Lunaris wants us dead. But at one point in my life, I thought that I would give anything to get my parents back. I have mourned them more than even I think I'm ready and willing to accept. But I loved them, and I lost them, and I've found peace with that.
You know, it's rather amusing. We had, looking at Eleanor, had come to terms with the future long before she passed. I didn't think I'd ever see her again because I didn't expect to, and I wasn't planning on bringing her back. But now that the offer is on the table, am I able to put Eleanor in a box?
My wife in a box.
I would say before you attempt it, you know that it takes a second to get these boxes ready.
I've never tried to put something in a box before, so
I just open them.
You could, if you wanted to try to stealthily try to do it, while you're chatting, that could be a possibility. You're not sure how it would work, though. Putting a human or humanoid soul in one of these boxes.
yeah.
Is there anything I can do to help
Yeah.
be a distraction? I will
we can
panache
make
the shit out
distractions.
of
Is there
out of
any
it.
way?
Well, no, we need reason to believe that we should make a distraction.
yeah.
Yeah.
Al
Is
needs
there-
to inform us discreetly somehow.
Any way that Februm would have insight on putting a humanoid soul in something.
I don't know puzzle boxes.
Yeah, but
Well, not puzzle boxes, but
We don't know what Al is doing.
true.
Februm
We
would
don't know.
not-
We don't know he's
This
doing
is all
it.
meta. This is all meta.
Yeah. I do
more
find it
distracting.
rather frustrating that while you come here touting peace and means to an end, you bring all of everyone that I care about here and tell me that no matter what I do, somebody will die. And if you've watched us throughout this adventure, you know that I will gladly sacrifice myself before I let any of them. So,
How unfortunate for you.
I'll take out a
That isn't
different
Ooh.
box.
As you kind of start to reach for it, Lunara says, "How unfortunate for you that isn't an option." And she looks, and you see her kind of raise a hand, and a bolt of silver light, like a missile from the sky, fires down, and you look as time kind of slows down for a second, and you make eye contact, or whatever eye contact you can make, with the dark visor, as Ned kind of looks up at you. He does a little wave, and then the energy strikes, and there's nothing left. Should we continue? Oh, that was quite fun.
I didn't realize that lying was part of your agreement, because what Al suggested was sacrificing himself for the rest of it. And I think that was the whole pretense of your offer, right? He would be sacrificed into this other world, and we would be...
Oh, I'm
left
so
to our
sorry.
own
Did I
devices.
misinterpret that?
What?
Did you mean that you were gonna accept the deal?
No.
Oh, then
Lily is just saying...
yeah.
He says
Lily's
he
calling.
would sacrifice himself to keep us safe. And Lily is saying that was the first deal, in essence.
Gotcha.
So she's slamming Lunaris for not
Yes.
realizing that is
Also,
an option.
Mhm.
isn't your entire goal to get rid of us? What is this right now?
What is
It
even
seems
this?
you have all of us currently. What's
Why not strike us down now?
At this point, I'll try to
it's like what?
get the box.
Yeah, while
I don't
Lunaris
Yeah.
is dealing
I
with
was
the
gonna
rest
say,
of the
we
party.
will
Yeah.
keep on this dialogue.
Yeah.
We're all like, bark, bark,
Yeah.
bark, bark, bark!
You-
And he's
Right.
pulling out the box.
Do you just is Al your favorite? Are you just giving him a chance before you smite us all anyways?
Also
I honestly-
wild
yeah, you
that
into
you're
him like all the
choosing-
other
you're choosing
killed
Al
women.
over your own niece.
Why don't we actually have this conversation, Lunar?
Instead of you just holding us at hostage, instead of bringing us to a table, as it were, you were like, let's pick one of them, and then force this very controlled situation, because I don't trust myself enough to be able to take them out traditionally.
And I'm ready.
Cowardice for a
I'm
goddess,
ready
you
for
know?
the end
For
to
an
be right
all-powerful
now.
being.
You know
Yeah,
what,
you
Zephyr?
know,
That
you
is the
just
smartest
lied.
thing you've
We'll
ever
do it.
fucking said.
I would.
I don't
like
have
to
good
try-
Dissing her,
quick
not-
backs. I don't have good quick backs for everyone else, but Lunaris is sufficiently distracted.
Yes.
I want to try to. I want to. Actually, it would be smarter if I take out my cube of force and press the 6th side.
Which is nothing can get in.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then, assuming that nothing can get in,
Mhm.
then I will try to get the box ready to put Eleanor in.
Cool. As you, we're gonna pan into the box. So Max doesn't have to come up with a whole bunch of shitty dialogue for the rest of the party.
That's
I
valid.
feel like we're just
We
not
just
giving
don't-
her a chance to talk back.
No, we are.
yeah, we're all like,
we
we're
can
just
keep
standing
going.
there
I mean,
annoyed,
I
and
don't
we're
know.
just. Yeah.
I'm gonna story it a little bit. It'll make sense later. Trust me, everyone. But you hit this force, the cube of force, and it blocks everything, and that includes sound. As Lunaris begins to become very enraged, you see her yelling at the party. They are yelling back, Duskradil is like right next to Lunaris, like itching. And eventually, I'm gonna say the party is able to find a way to kind of like break out of their restraints, and you start to watch this battle ensue with the party doing their absolute best to hold their own against two fully formed goddesses. There are lashings of dark energy and light energy coming from Lunaris and Duskradil, paired by starry magic and blue, and you see flashings of blade and blue.
That's
Blue.
Zephyr. It's blue.
It's blue. Arrows are starting to be fired. And there's knives and blood. Duskradil is like forming these like spikes of darkness that start to like just fire off into people. But you are separated from that. Away from the chaos, you start to hear Eleanor's crying.
Eleanor, what do you want?
She still has that like magical like tape across her mouth. You can see her like she's like trying to like claw at it to get it off.
And I can't take it off of her. I could try to take it off of her.
I have at least one idea. I don't know if you have anything in mind.
No.
The puzzle boxes, you're not sure how it would fit a human soul, but magic has definitely gone inside easily enough.
I could put the face thing in the puzzle box.
Mhm.
I'll put the face thing in a puzzle box.
Put it in a box.
Yeah.
I got plenty of those.
Go ahead and make me investigation check, disadvantage, because of the panic and the time.
21.
21, and this is one of the simpler ones, right?
Yes.
So, you end up like fumbling over steps as you keep looking up, and you see the situation with your party getting increasingly dire. This was not a fight that you were all prepared for. You were taken off guard, but eventually you kind of like look back and forth. At one point, Eleanor puts her hand on one of your hands and shifts like a piece that you were struggling with, and it cracks open. It sucks the magic into it before it quickly shuts back, falling back into your hands. Eleanor is like in full tears at this point. Al. Damn, you've gotten old.
Yeah, it's been a rough 6 years. Well, I can't make this decision for you. I can try and get you out of here, but
Al. She like puts her hand up against your face again. Al, I've been gone for a long time. We've talked. You know that wasn't happy with it by any means. I knew what it meant. And I wouldn't trade a second of it.
I love you, Eleanor.
I love you, Aldrich.
I will drop the cube of force. I will yell out, Lunaris. How about... Oh, I guess I'll yell out to everybody now. I'll just put my hand up in the air and shoot out a thunder wave, actually.
Yeah.
Lunaris, I have another proposition.
You can keep talking. I think there's a lull in the battle, as you have several party members that are on not death's door, but they're cut up. Several individuals are prone, struggling to get back to their feet. Duskgriddle kind of steps between Lunaris and the rest of the party as Lunaris turns to face you.
I will reach around to my back and pull out a contract. A blank contract that I have had since almost the beginning. I will take a step forward towards Lunaris and turn my foot as a shelf of earth pops up and I put the contract down on the table.
Finally come to your senses, I see. She will, like, put her foot down on the ground as a bubble of time energy kind of radiates out. The actions of the rest of the party kind of slow down for a minute as you have a moment to talk. Zephyr just frozen, flipping her off.
It's like halfway up.
And Sai's like, not again!
I realize that the situation is different now. So, all I ask is that you let this band of misfits go for until our paths cross again. Eleanor will stay here. You can do what you see fit. And I will give up my knowledge of artifice.
It wasn't
But
quite
I will stay with them.
Why do they matter so much to you? It's been a blip of time in your life, in the grand scheme of things, in all of their lives. Why would you choose these people over your own family. Over your own safety.
Maybe I'm just growing a little crazy in my old age. Maybe I will come to regret this in the next couple days, or maybe I had already come to terms with losing my old family. But even after seeing me try to destroy myself over and over again to open these pointless little puzzle cubes, they stuck with me. And they supported me throughout that, even if they were a little hesitant at the beginning. They have so much life ahead of them. I just want to see them make that happen with as little fighting as possible.
Well, it did take you a second to get there, now didn't it?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You say fuck you. And there's a quick flash of the party behind you. You blink quickly. And you find yourself in an empty, dark void. The party is nowhere to be seen. You glance around, and all you see are these perfectly polished walls. One directly on top of you, on all four sides. One right below you.
Box.
The Lunaris no longer stands in front of you. Instead, you see a woman who, in her prime, would rival the most gorgeous of entities in the multiverse. Her red hair flows and flickers lightly at the bottom. Her dress, once would have been tight-fitting and black, loosely hangs off of what's left of her. And two curled, shriveled wings cling tightly to her back. She kind of stares into the distance, her eyes clouded over, resting on a crutch. It did take you quite a while, didn't it?
A while. I'm sorry. A lot has happened in the past 7 seconds.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much. They're all fine. Games and showmanship. You have to understand.
I'm afraid I don't.
had to make sure that you were worthy. That you and your family had grown. Learned from mistakes of the past.
Are you...
So sorry, allow me to introduce myself. Many used to call me, or when I had full form, they would call me Amaria the Lust. You, at this point, Eleanor pops in next to you, and she like just wraps herself around you.
Is... So what are you alive? Are you both alive?
Fortunately, neither of us are. Eleanor, a fragment of her has existed as a link in the chain of your family's curse. A fragment of me has always resided at Blazon side. Neither of us with enough left to fully come back, but enough for this. As she kind of crouches down, it's a bit of a struggle for her to get to the ground. But you see she pulls a key out of thin air, made of infernal brass. You can even feel the heat radiate. She looks up. You've deserved this.
Thank you. And I am truly sorry.
Generations ago. It's time to start over and let old grudges fade to the past. She goes, she sticks the key towards your ankle, and as it gets closer, you see the shackle that you've only sensed and seen figments of apparate. The key fits perfectly into the slot as she turns the key, and the shackle releases. And this time, you truly feel that weight leave. The regret and madness and anger of centuries and generations of your family evaporate. She then goes, now can you help me out?
Yes.
Okay.
Are my legs
You
still
have-
here?
You do find yourself back to your normal situation.
Okay.
Where one leg, not super functional, and then a mechanical leg.
Okay.
If there was more that I could do for you, but
Do you have done more than enough. Thank you.
Now, enough about me, please. Take a moment. Eleanor is like foot tapping on the ground.
I'm sorry. This is a lot happening, and
No, you've got a lot going on. I totally understand.
Was that you? Up?
Yes. The memory's a bit fuzzy, but nothing I said was a lie. Al, I love you desperately, but you have a life continuing. You have added to the family. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
I do need to tell you, Ag wanted to have a threesome with us.
I'm sorry?
Ag.
I mean,
I told her that I would tell you, and I think that is some kind of deal that I made with the Fae. So I just wanted to get out of the way.
I mean, was she hot? Was he hot? I'm sorry, I didn't want to assume, but
She.
Oh my god.
It depends on. It was a hag, so everyone has their own taste. And either way, I will always remember you, and I will always keep you in my heart, no matter what happens.
you better, because I ain't going anywhere.
I wouldn't expect you to.
To the bitter end.
The bitter end. Is Ned dead?
Amaria's like, oh no, he's fine. That was show. It was a little dramatic, but like,
Okay.
I was trying to fully embody that bitch, so like,
I am still a little confused as to what is real and what wasn't.
oh, you're in the puzzle box.
Well, yes, I got that much
Okay. Yes.
outside.
Once when you come out of this, everything should be
Okay. Well, Eleanor, it was lovely to see you again. I will see you soon.
Hey, not too soon.
Not too soon. But I will.
I'll see you soon. Amaria is gonna kind of like make her way over to you. And she is gonna hand you a kind of small red ruby in the shape of a heart. Would you give this to Axel for me?
Did I tell him who it's from?
He'll know.
I will.
You kind of Eleanor will give you a kiss on the cheek and then a kiss on the forehead. And then she probably punches your shoulder. Before she kind of backs up. And you feel this rising sensation. as suddenly the whole party is kind of thrown out of this cube from like tiny little incarnations of yourself. You quickly grow to your full sizes back by the time pools. The cube kind of like hovers in the air for a moment before kind of dropping down to the ground. You're completely uninjured. You haven't used any of your spell slots or anything. It's as if no time has gone by at all.
Did we
Were we aware of
perceive
everything
that?
that happened?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You were all aware of it from your own perceptions. You were sucked in and you were there.
Oh, but we don't know what happened between Al and.
No, you don't
Amar.
know that final moment.
Got it. Just clarifying.
As far as you all know, you were fighting Lunaris and Duskradil. Something felt off, and then things kind of like faded for a moment, and now you've been spit back out by the time pools.
And the box is still there?
Yeah, the box is like full sized. It kind of like hit the ground and like went back and forth a little bit.
What?
We have to make that day of driving again?
Oh,
Come on!
I thought I already made snacks. Now I have to make them again.
But Lunaris we were in the.
Yeah,
I
what-
am not made for
what
thinking.
exactly
I am made
happened?
for action.
Well, first, for my sake, is my armor still a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, you still have all your
that
abilities.
deal
You didn't.
didn't go. Okay.
No,
cool.
no, no.
Ooh, that wasn't an actual. Okay.
Nope.
I. The curse is lifted. For real this time.
What?
So, you.
Wait,
have
did
no-
you,
think we're
did
at
you do
this-
something else that we didn't see?
Yeah, what happened?
What
Oh.
Is your
exactly
leg still
happened?
okay?
This is great. The curse is gone. You have your legs back.
Actually, I still have a metal leg.
Oh,
Yeah.
My
well,
legs still don't work.
Well, at least
Yeah, good going, Zephyr.
Yes, come on, Zephyr.
But
I don't know what's real anymore.
Ned's okay.
oh, thank
What happened
God!
to Ned?
Wait,
Oh,
Ned!
God,
No,
thank
you
goodness.
saw what that Lunaris did?
Ned is like
Ned?
staring at the ground, like. I saw Oblivion. It had stared back at me.
I thought.
I'm so sorry you had to go.
Zephyr's
through that,
gonna put
man.
his hand on one of his many shoulders and go, "Welcome to the club, buddy."
Yeah, I wonder what it's like to die. That's crazy.
It's
The
Zephyr
whole
and
club.
Winnie on either side
Yeah,
of
just like-
Ned.
I get it, man. I get it.
Been there.
I met with Amaria.
Whoa, what?
Wait,
Wow.
Wait. Do you mean
That- Axel's
Lazarus
mom?
White.
Yeah.
Lazarus
Amaria.
White.
Axel's
Yes.
mom?
I thought she
Um,
died.
yes, my ancestors killed her. Well,
Well,
however,
The what?
it seems that I have done enough to prove that she forgave me, my family, and Axel
Yeah?
is yours.
Cool. He takes it.
Okay, but like, what happened to Lunaris?
Yeah.
That
What was that
that-
whole thing?
yes, that wasn't Lunaris or Duskradil. That
So I
was
wasted-
Eleanor.
I wasted some of my
That was your.
best
So your wife kicked my
one-liners.
ass.
No,
She
Zephyr.
probably
Wait.
would. But no. No, that
Then
was
what
all
happened?
Amaria. That was all Amaria's doing.
Was
Like a test? Just
Be-
like a.
Because you opened the puzzle box.
Yes.
So from the second it opened, we were all in. An
Yes, we were all inside
situation. All right.
The
Well,
puzzle box.
Oh.
so Eleanor was a Vision 2?
No. No, she was just as real as Amaria was.
That's good.
so she's like, her soul's not gone to oblivion. You can. She's
I don't know.
waiting for you in the afterlife.
Yes. She's
Yay.
waiting for me. But she will have to wait a bit longer than maybe I anticipated.
Sorry, Al.
I think Octavia starts like tearing up. It's like, I'm thankful.
It's okay. Come here. Come here.
She just kind of waddles.
She just kind of
Big group
waddles
hug.
to him.
Yeah, when he's
Like,
kind of
Al, I'm so glad.
Febrim's gonna go in for a hug, but like also secretly check like for feathers.
Yeah, he's like in your hair.
He's like,
Yeah.
Like a monkey.
Yeah.
It's funny that you mentioned that.
Oh.
oh,
I'm not sure how I want it to work mechanically like yet. I think it's gonna be kind of like an activation kind of thing. But as you all kind of like hug Al,
Squeeze.
you'll like squeeze. There's this moment, Al, where your arms, like armor and all, kind of just like and like puff into like full wings.
That is awesome.
wow.
What? Bird dad?
Yeah, bird dad.
Oh my god.
I've got to put this in my notes. Where's my notebook?
Your arms are. What?
I don't know. This is new. She didn't say anything about this.
Oh, you went from like leg to like bird dad. Real like
Please don't call
180.
him Bird Dad.
bird dad.
Bird Grandpa. if
Bird
anything.
grandpa.
Bird grandpa.
Bird.
Bird Grandpa. Grandbird.
Great bird.
Bird Paw?
But with that, I think we're gonna end it there for tonight. We can
Holy shit.
continue. We can continue talking and stuff next episode. But that's a pretty good stopping point for this evening. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I know it was very story heavy, but I'm pretty happy with how it went. I hope my players are as well. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Julia?
I drank a whole glass of water while we played. You should too. It's a great practice. Also,
Yay.
it's very good for you. So that it can replace my tears of joy that I have for our grandpa. I love our grandpa so much. Grandpa,
Grandpappy.
grandpaps.
Dane,
So-
anything from you? Oop.
I was just
Last
gonna say so.
episode-
Yeah.
Last episode is running late, but you know, it exists. I didn't lose this one, so it will be coming. Life is just choosing to life right now.
Life do be lifing.
but
So yeah,
it's on.
fantastic. So, with that, I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.